When I got the news on Friday, I was in the middle of a meeting. Even though I'm in like a second career now, I was in the middle of a meeting at work, and I happened to see Barbara's post. And I literally started hyperventilating. I couldn't think, I couldn't talk, I couldn't scream, I did scream. I couldn't do anything except just say, not Byron, not Byron, not Byron, not Byron. And I did that just for hours, and I couldn't work. I couldn't work for the rest of the day. We lost a friend. He was B, I was V. You know?
We went to see him that morning with his wife. Just a terrible, terrible situation. And so we got back to the house, and I was walking to my car to get something, and I saw from peripheral vision a lady walking quite a ways away, walking towards the car, and I was about to get in, and she said, "Sir, can I talk to you for a moment?" And she had some flowers in her hand, and it looked like something she had just gotten from her yard. And she said, I just want to bring his family this. Oh. And she had a ribbon around it, and she gave it to me, and I just stood and cried for a moment, and she said, he just had such a nice smile. I never really knew him that well, but he just had a nice smile. And I just wanted to bring something for him. And I said, oh my God, I love my little brother. He was my brother-in-law, but he was my little brother too. And of course, we just adored him, and we knew everybody else did too.
Here's what I remember most. And it's really one word. And I never told him what this meant. He just came up with it himself. He had a nickname for many of y'all, many people. But he called me, right? And mine was Kath. Just Kath. And what he never knew, or I don't know if I ever told him, but what that did to me in a new environment or going up against the odds in the newsroom was what my family called me. Aww. So if it's Kathy, it's somebody from high school. If it's Kathryn, it's, and if it's Kath, it's someone from my family. So every time Byron would speak to me, it just kind of had that, it came from somewhere else, It came from family.
And so it's just kind of hard to accept at times that he is now gone. He's no longer here. But he is here. He's helped us all in some way, shape, or form be more mature in our decision making and be empathetic towards people and not necessarily react. He was always, no matter what the situation was, he was the embodiment of calm.
As photographers go, I think he's probably the fanciest dressed. Like a dapper dresser.
It wasn't until I think I saw Byron at a homecoming at Hampton University that I saw him wear a pair of jeans.
Whew. Can't get the words out, but it's all been said so well tonight. He's an angel among us. He really is now, and for the rest of our lives. Absolutely gonna miss him, and absolutely thrilled that I got to know him. Amen.
We just gotta continue to love one another and not take each other for granted, and just occasionally let each other know that.
I do what I do today. I have my own business, and I am a videographer because Byron gave me a chance.
It's okay.
But I did not know that I could survive in this industry, and I didn't think I was good. He believed that I was good, and he told me I was good. He just told me that I needed to have more confidence, that they would eat me up, and that the news director and the assistant news director stopped being scared of them. Stop being so scared. stop acting like they did you a favor to be here. And start acting like you bring something to the table. And I did, and I faked it. I faked it until I made it. And I used to talk and then go around to the back editing bay and then be like, oh. And he would tell me, quit. And I told him, thank you so much.
He became my mentor very fast. And once he became chief photographer, I was his first hire as a photographer. And that was just a testament to his dedication and loyalty to helping others and giving others their first chance. And that's what he gave me. He gave me a first chance.
We cover stories. We get into all kinds of different situations. But you always felt like, oh, well, everything will be okay because I'm with Byron. So it's going to be all right. And, you know, even just the three of us sitting here now, it's just so hard to believe.
Over the years, since I've graduated college, I've left the area and returned and have a great position now. Every time I saw Byron, he would always tell me how proud he was of the way things turned out. And to know that he was also part of my family meant a lot to me. And I just miss Byron, and I'm glad to have this moment to say some things about Byron.
When my mother got sick, which was probably in 94, and it was, you know, you got in the role of caregiver and married with kids and trying to run two houses, run between houses, and I was so overwhelmed, and I cried out to God. I said, Lord, I can't do this by myself. I was just standing in my mother's door, and I said, you gotta send somebody to help me. And the very next day, Byron calls me to say, sis, you know, I think I'm gonna put my condominium up to rent and move back home with Mom. And I said, oh my God. And from then forward till about 3 years, till she died, which was 99, he lived with her. And in that time period, I don't know if you guys know this, and I'm not sure exactly where the offer came from. I want to say Charlotte. Byron got an offer, a job offer. And he said, sis, what should I do? Mom has started going down. And I said, you got to follow your heart. I can't tell you what to do. I didn't want him to leave, but I can't tell you what to do, but you got to follow your heart. And he turned it down. And within months, Mom passed. Every time I saw him, I said, brother, and he said, sister, and we hugged. And he always left with a positive word for me. He was like, keep doing what you're doing. I see you making moves. I see you making things happening. He always left with a positive and encouraging word. And his memory was going to live with us forever. Those footsteps that he left, the impressions that he left, he has touched so many people. God's angels, that's what they do. They touch people and they create lasting memories.
I know he loved his family. I know he loved his community. One of the things that we would talk about often when we worked together was how we can better cover, you know, the African American stories. And he cared so immensely about making sure those stories were told. But I can't go past this moment without sharing a couple funny things that happened. Because we worked on one story he was really proud of, and for those who know who Ruth Brown is, and they named the street after her in Portsmouth, but before she passed away, we had the opportunity to interview her. And it was a big deal because we were going to go to the concert in Richmond and shoot that, and plus interview her. And she was a character. But more than that, she had an eye on Byron. And you know, now after she started talking about her third husband and eyeballing Byron and giving him that cheesy little grin she had, Byron kind of gave me the look like, yes. Like, you know. And I'm like, I got your back.
And I know we all know that Byron was a man of honor. To know him was to love him. And I think that all of our lives are better because he lived. So I'm glad that you all were here so you could know how much he meant to all of us. And thank you for all of your influence on him. And I'm just grateful that you all are here.
Thank you.